What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream. It is time for Singles of the Week, my segment on Sundays that I like to talk about the newest singles that have dropped this past weekend. I will give you my thoughts and I will give you an official rating on each of these tracks that I talk about. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They are all listed in the description down below. Let's get into these new singles. We're going to start off with the one and only King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, the kings of rock, of modern rock right now, with the track Dragon. This is another 10-minute heavy metal jam sesh that we have in our hands. The aesthetics really match up with a lot what was really going on and what was really written during the 70s. It's so amazing the way they really pay homage to what those great bands did around those times, the way they were just, you know, pioneering the sound at that point. It sounds so fresh and new to the aesthetic. It's amazing, while still giving it that King Gizzard touch, you know. Influence-wise, it's very Slayer to me with some Iron Maiden, but then including some prog into it too. I'm loving it. It's amazing. And then we got breakbeat alternative R&B artist Nia Archives with the track Off With Your Heads, which is mostly instrumental of a reimagination of the Yeah Yeah Yeah's Heads Will Roll. This one almost pretty much put in double time with more of a focus in her breakbeat style that she is really accustomed to, which is really cool on here. And this could be a really cool moment during a set of like an interlude moment, and just like a cool down moment in the middle of her set. I think this is a pretty hype song, and overall I like it. It's cool. And then we got another track that it released from the new HBO series The Idol. This time it is sung by Lily Rose Depp, the lead actress into the show. I tried the first episode. We'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure how I'm going to really feel about it. Continues. It's 824 though. I have to stick with it. But we heard a snippet of this during the episode, and I'll be blunt, the production does stand out for sure. It does sound like something that Abel would really stand out on. I'm a little bit hit or miss with her singing though. And then also on top of that, some of the lyrics on here just come off super cringe, like not even tongue-in-cheek cringe, just straight up, just the delivery was just bad. I'm not crazy for this one. And then comes a new theme for the new Diablo 4 game sung by Halsey and SUGA of BTS. This one is called Lilith. I am really enjoying the rippling effects. They really do sound very cool on the chorus. Chemistry wise, I am liking these two together as well. I would say melodically, I'm not really sold though. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. What they were really putting down on the table performance-wise is bad, but not necessarily connecting with it either. Me personally, I'm not really connecting with it, but it's fine. And then we got indie folk singer-songwriter Sharon Van Etten drops the track Quiet Eyes, giving us a simmer down traditional pop piece right here. I am loving the percussions and just how gentle they really seem and feel onto the song. I'm getting like a big Florence and the Machine vibe based off the vocal performance on here. It definitely sounds a lot like Florence, but everything on here also hits very elegantly. I feel like it's just such a beautiful ballad with wonderfully displayed string variations and pristine production. It's a great song. You should check it out. I love it. And then some bachata into the mix from Maluma on the track COCO LOCO. Really sweet on the ears. I really love the way we're eased into the instrumental as well. It is very good. Very like smartly executed. Maluma delivering a pretty catchy hook as well with a catchy lead, and I think this song has all around great balance to it. Everything is just very portioned correctly in each standard and just department in each of these songs. It's a great jam for any occasion, for the gym, for a car ride, or of course dancing. Great. And then we got City Girls with the trap I Need a Thug. They're really trying to try out some of like the thug rap flows that has just been so big around the 90s. Flow wise, I do think they're on point, but this instrumental is super duper boring. It's hardly any life to it at all. It's a dead beat. It's a fail. And then PinkPanthress is dropping a new track for the Barbie soundtrack, and this thing is crazy. The strings on here, they go so crazy, man. This is such a great channel of energy displayed on here. They just really keep putting out great singles, but each single that keeps coming out for this album beats the last. I would say the same thing for this one. I like this better than the Dua song and better than the Karol G song. I really do think it's really good. The song really goes crazy. It has a bit of a throwback to it that I think is really nice. A creamy texture, some ambience, a really nice singing. This is something, dude. I really mess with the song. It's smashing. And then we got Portugal Man out this week with the track Plastic Island. Portugal Man dropping another W. 2 for 3 for me personally. Super sweet melody on the chorus. Great undertones to the song, as well as a little noise and a little distant ambience on the song as well. thought it was really, really cool and neat on here. Some dream aesthetics that really like lightly tapped in, and really, really good. I really do like this one a lot. I'm going to give it the fire emoji. I'm really looking forward to this project. All right, and then we got Joyner Lucas with the track Cut You Off featuring YoungBoy, Never Broke Again, dropping a track about letting go of someone that's very toxic to his life. And I think, you know, they could try to remaster some of the mids in here. I do think they need a little bit some work. They need to be brushed up a bit. They sound a little bit too buried into the mix, but these guys did a great job. I really messed with YoungBoy on this especially, and Joyner held up his own. He did actually a really good job. Some of the best Joyner Lucas content I've heard in a while. I'm liking this. And then we got the man Chicago's own C. Honcho with the track Jet Li. This is a backseat freestyle. The song is just dead. It's a dead song. I get it's a freestyle, but I've heard freestyles that sound much more alive than this. And this beat is just poorly produced. No punch to it. Failure in the dynamic. Not good. Then Lana Del Rey is coming back with her father, Mr. Grant, Rob Grant, on the track Hollywood Bowl for their second single. Really cute and adorable moment between father and daughter on this piano ballad. I even love the admiration from Lana about her father when she's saying in the lyric that he plays like Billy Joel. It's such a sweet thing to say. It's such a nice compliment. So much soul and beauty just really putting out onto this on the song, especially with the vocal inflections too. It's so endearing. It really does come from the heart and connects emotionally to the listener. I felt some connection with it. It was just a very beautiful thing, and just, you know, just the admiration that she has for her father is just so beautiful. You don't see that often. This is getting the plan for me. And then Sam Smith is dropping with the legendary Madonna on the track Vulgar. Really cool team up. I am sure Sam was head over heels for that with Madonna, one of the biggest icons into pop music. This song is really following some deep club dance type influences. That is surely a good club song. I do think this would really hit hard in the club. I don't find any issue with the track alone into the production. It's just not really running up my engines necessarily. I think I can really groove to it in the crowd. I think this is definitely a song I can warm up to, possibly, but you know, just to me, it's decent. I think you should try it out though. I think you guys would really like this song. And then we got house DJ Fisher with singer Aatig onto the track Take It Off. I think as far as house music goes, this is all right. It reminds me a lot of PinkPanthress' new work without the build-ups, of course. To me, it's just like, you know, a pretty decent, average, warm summer vibe track. That's, you know, it's decent. It has good production to it. It just doesn't really sound so unique. It sounds more uniform to his style. Again, if you like Fisher, I think you would really enjoy the song. And just in house music in general, I think this one will keep you wanting to resume your playlist. This is okay. And then we got instrumentalist Estrella de Sol and singer-songwriter Mabe Fratti on the song Adentro de mis Sábanas. Atmospherically, such a profound piece that we have here. Beautiful, breathy vocalizations laid onto some of the ambience and reluctant strings into the mix. I highly recommend this one if you're looking for some fresh new shoegaze, just indie folk music. Really did like what these ladies put together on here. It's really good. And then we got folk rock with Richy, Mitch, and the Coal Miners, and this is also featuring Mount Joy on the track Lake Missoula. Pretty savvy acoustic folk piece if you ask me. The harmonizations, they are excellent on the song. I really think the writing had great peer review with Mount Joy coming on to the song to join the fellas. Very chill, very calming, winter strolling kind of track that is just, it's so calming. It's the serenity is just beautiful. It hits the spot. It's a green. And all right, and then we got DJ Slushii back into the game with his second track of the year coming in the game with DJ Protostar on the track Eclipse. Very hard-hitting future bass / rhythm blend that is pretty normal to its formula. I mean, if you're familiar with Slushii, it's like one of those things where they just get really aggressive into their sets, and it's just something that's normal, especially if you know about the DJ. It's really light on the melodics with this one. Like I said, there's more focus onto the bass, and this can be a really cool transition during the show. I think this can really be very nice surprise during a show, but on its own, I'm not insane over it. The progression is just doesn't really hold an interest that can become that much of a huge epic kind of feeling into like the drop or anything. Just really feels so grandiose. It's pretty minuscule, I'd say, to it when it comes to average future bass. I don't mind it. I guess it's decent, but you might like it more than me. And then we got the heavy hitter K-pop group BTS with the new track Take 2. So I think this chorus is pretty catchy. That's probably the best thing that's really going with the song. I think the singing all around is pretty nice too. The acoustics come in extremely rusty though. That's like the first thing I noticed in there about these plucks. They just do not sound good into this mix. They really turn me off. And the transitions, dude, they're weak. They are very, very weak onto the song. A lot more bolder mastering is really needed to make this song exceptional to me. I'm sure people will love it. I'm sure people will be really mad about me saying that about the song. That's cool. Protect your idols, man. Protect your favorite artists. I love that about that. But yeah, this is me. And then there's this new Afrobeat song from an artist I am not familiar with, Jay Hoos, but it is featuring big time iconic hip hop artist Drake with the track Who Told Me. This is just a mild Afrobeat song. I really don't think... Honestly, putting Drake on here was just clickbait. It really didn't make a difference on here. I can get on board with the production quality. It is good. The song is just a generic UK Afrobeat type song, though, with the Drake feature. There's nothing insane about this song at all. It's just one of those things where Drake just hops on an unknown artist, even though he's got millions of listeners. It's just like an unknown artist in certain regions, and... you know, just try to get clout on them, try to like help them out, which is really cool. I like that about Drake, but no. Alright, then we're gonna finish off this week's singles of the week with Rosalia's newest track, Tuya. This is the track that I chose to react to for this week's reaction video. Be sure to go check out for yourselves. I also got to react to one of the Spider-Man singles off of that soundtrack, Annihilate with Sway Lee, Lil Wayne, and Offset. It is a really, really good song produced by Metro Boomin. I definitely recommend you go check that out. I'm not gonna give that a rating on here just because the song is not new, but definitely go check out the reaction. But for Tuya, I am gonna be giving it the yellow. Make sure to go check out the video to see why. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go and like, share, comment down below of what you thought of these tracks. Do not forget to check them out for yourselves. They are all listed into the description for you to check out for yourselves down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Deuces.